Hello, chat, and welcome to a brand new episode of I Have Some Editing to Do. How do you remove that? That's how. Anyway, hello, everyone. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. There we go. Alright, today we have some editing to do. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much editing, but we have, approximately, 20 minutes of footage so far? More or less, yeah. It's 50 minutes. So, before we hop into, editing, let's just see what we have so far. Hello there, my class friends, and welcome to the first of 4 parts on the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon retrospective. Today, we'll be taking a look at the game that started the subgenre of the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue Rescue Team. Episode 0. How it's made. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue Rescue Team are a pair of games for the GBA and DS respectively, developed by Chunsoft and released in 2005 in Japan and 2006 for the rest of the world. They're grouped in the Mystery Dungeon set of games, a formula dating back to 1993's Storytelling Skirt Adventure, developed by Chunsoft, now known as Spike Chunsoft. The story is akin to a roguelike, where you explore randomly generated dungeons to obtain treasure and other goodies. Spike Chunsoft, a Japanese video game company, is known for making many of these kinds of games, alongside other games like Danganronpa or the older Dragon Quest games. In a strange twist of fate, the two games released on different consoles at the same time. This was to encourage the usage of both games on a newer console that released, the Nintendo DS, since it had a slot for the GBA and the DS game today. There are few differences between the two games, most notably the addition of a top screen in the DS games, allowing for a map or a screen to change your team status. In terms of the usual exclusive Pokemon list, yes, there's Pokemon exclusives on this game, the list is rather small, with these being the Pokemon listed. Episode 1. The Team's Early Adventures. Once you boot up the game and watch the intro and jam out to the music, honestly, these games will have amazing soundtracks, you gotta listen to them, you're thrust into the main menu, which leads you to the personality quiz. Quotes taken from my playthrough of the game for this retrospective over at twitch.tv/Jimmy-The-Hedgehog, by the way. The personality quiz, that is in the background, is a series of randomly generated questions taken from a larger pool. These questions will determine the kind of Pokemon you will turn into from this pool of 16 Pokemon, in which the starters from Gens 1 to 3 are, and Pokemon like Pikachu, Eevee, Skitty, and others. For this playthrough, I wanted to play as a Bulbasaur, for no reason particular, it's OP, and wanted Pikachu as my partner. While you can legitimately get the Pokemon you want, if you want a specific Pokemon, sometimes you need to break the quiz and repeat it until you get the desired Pokemon. For this time, this is the first try of the questions to get a Bulbasaur. Screaming in unison. We always scream in unison. Do you fall asleep without noticing? Yes. If you see things someone you feel grateful. Of course. Yes. There is a bucket. The bucket is gonna be half. You win the lottery. What do you do with the money? Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. You appear to be. Once you've done the questions, the game will give you a personality type. Tell you about who you are. Scary accuracy, I add sometimes. And then give you the Pokemon you will be. In this case, I was given a docile personality type. the docile type. There we go. Right? It is docile football. Yeah. Let's go. You appear to be the docile type. You're very kind-hearted. Very helpful. You can make friends with anyone. That is true. I can just make friends with people out of the blue. Sometimes it's kind of weird. You're a wonderful person. I'm not. Thank you. Is that going overboard? I don't think so. You yourself should be the justice of that. It's a better person like you should be. The Pokemon Bulbasaur. Yippee. This is the final step. Who would you like to have as a partner? Choose the Pokemon you want as your partner from this group. Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Cyndaquil, Torchic, I mean, I might go Pikachu, but at the same time, do we really go Pikachu? No, wait, hold on, wait. I have to ask something to someone. Well, as Jimmy asks the question, I'll explain what's happening. After the questions, you're given the choice of multiple other Pokemon from that pool of 16 as your partner. Note here, you cannot have two Pokemon at the same time. For example, having a Bulbasaur and Chikorita on the same team wouldn't be possible. Although you technically could if you were an Eevee, but that's really the only exception to the rule, and it's with the Fire, Water, and Pikachu, so it's kind of a mess. So, as a general rule, you can't have two Pokemon on the team that are at the same time. Hi.
Hi.
So, do you want to be my partner in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon New Rescue Team?
I might need to have it be streamed on Discord, otherwise I'll just have to boot the stream. Don't mind the stream delay.
This little guy right here, he's Bolt, a good friend of mine. We will be playing the part of the partner throughout the game's main story. Disclaimer, there will be voice acting throughout the game, and it's kinda cringe. Okay, what's your partner's nickname? Well, Bolt, of course. Is the name Bolt? Okay. Okay, what else set? There we go.
Yep.
The box boy. Let's get you into the world of Pokemon. Go for it. Where am I?
Discord, can you work along for a moment, please? That doesn't want to load. Why doesn't it want to load?
Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Dreaming this? I feel a pleasant breeze. Hold on, wait. I hear a voice from somewhere. Through this begins the game proper. We're waking up at an eventual partner, worried about our state of matters. There you go. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
That's you.
Yes, it's indeed me. Excuse me?
Oh.
Please, wake up.
Hold on, wait.
What's going on?
Slow, going very slow. There we go.
Come on, wake up. Yes, I guess you have to read everything. Finally awake! Great!
Where is this?
We're passed out here. I'm glad to see you awake. I'm Bull. Glad to meet you. And you are? I've never seen you around before. Huh?
Huh?
You're a human? But you look like a normal Bulbasaur, in every way.
Oh. It's true. I've turned into a Bulbasaur. But why? Why would it do that? Why would it do anything with that? I don't remember anything.
You're kind of weird.
Rude.
Your name? What's your name?
My name. Oh, damn. That's right. My name is.
What is your name?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy's your name? Well, it's a funny name.
Bitch.
Yeah, as if my name is any better.
I was going to say, bitch. Your name is literally Bolt. Somebody, please help me.
Huh? I heard shots from over there.
Distressed Butterfree.
What's wrong?
It's horrible. My Caterpie fell into a cabin. My poor baby.
What?
A huge fissure opened in the ground, and my Caterpie fell in. He's too young to crawl out by himself. When I went to get my baby, Pokemon suddenly attacked me.
We're attacked? By other Pokemon?
They must be enraged by the friction and out of control. That's what I think. I'm not strong enough to fight those wild Pokemon. What will become of my baby? Oh, what am I to do? Oh dear. Oh dear.
I was imagining it myself more that it's like, oh dear, oh dear. I was like really worried, but that's just me.
I'm just trying to follow the same voice.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah. That sounds bad. We have to go help.
Fucking run, bitch! Run! After being told about Caterpie's problem, we enter the first dungeon, the place where we will be introduced to the core dungeon crawling mechanics, Tiny Woods. Tiny Woods is a very small dungeon consisting of 3 floors and very weak, low-level Pokemon: Pidgey, Sunkern, Wurmple, and Execute. Throughout the dungeon's floors, the game gives you hints and gives you a sort of tutorial, but leaving you enough room for you to learn on your own on these first floors.
And off we go.
Yep. Wurmple.
That's a Wurmple. Hey, look, it's you.
It's me. Right. This is when this is where we kind of skip along. I need to open Audacity. Inabininging. Open recent BMD3 license. After being told about Caterpie's... Okay, this is Caterpie's problem voice line. So... I think it's time for it to do this line. Alright, so he deletes this. After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me," and takes us to a house he owns. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team with a mailbox alongside it. This mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read, but they're not that useful in repeat playthroughs. You feel very happy. It's a free house, no duh! And then he asks you to make a rescue team with him or her. Once you accept, you cannot say no, he asks you for a team name. In this case, we'll go with Team Twitch. After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me," and takes us to a house he owns. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team with a mailbox alongside it. This mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read, but they're not that useful in repeat playthroughs. You feel very happy. It's a free house, no duh! And then he asks you to make a rescue team with him or her. Once you accept, you cannot say no, he asks you for a team name. In this case, we'll go with Team Twitch. I need a very specific thing. Hold on. Wait, is it this video? Oh, yeah, it is. Could you not? Please? There we go. Alright. Da 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 da. I want voice lines. Oh right, I have to export them. Man, I like how this one sounds. Export to the PC. PMD1 house. We're going for standard, so we'll go for standard here as well. PMD1 house. Right. So this is 40 seconds of footage. Actually, I do want this screenshot as well. So, start by this one here. Yes. After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me." Our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless." Okay, so our partner goes, "Hey, got any grapes?" No, what I want to do is I want to zoom this one here, and then add some text. Okay. So it's like, now I want to add text. Just normal text, doesn't have to be, this works. "I know you're homeless, so come with me," and takes us to a house he owns. Okay. Where's this text again? Okay. So where do I put text again? I think it's here. I think it's audio file, no, it's audio 2. It's video file 2. Okay. "I know you're homeless, so come with me." Goes, hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me. Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me, and takes us to a house he owns. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team. With a mailbox alongside it. This mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read, but they're not that useful to beat playthroughs. You feel here. Beat playthroughs. You feel very. Okay, give me the PMD sprite repository because I want to grab Happy Bulbasaur. Happy Bulbasaur. Happy Bulbasaur. Happy Bulba. Happy Bulba. This goes into images, into PMD respective images. And then I want just a house PNG. Transparent. Is this a transparent PNG of a house? It is. It do be a transparent PNG of a house. House. Bog. Playthroughs. You feel very happy. Images. Bruh. It's a free house. No duh. Free house, no duh. And then he asks you to make a rescue team. And then he asks you to make a rescue team with him or her. Once you accept, you cannot say no. He asks you for a teammate. In this case, we'll go with Team Twitch. Okay, that is 17, like 17 minutes flat. That's for the first dungeon and the quiz. I need to speed this fucking up. Okay. Anyway. I have zero hunger, for I have quenched it with a can of Pringles. Oh. I pressed one a lot, huh? Anyway. So, I can... exit, yeah. Then entry, a few seconds as well.
Ah yes, you should come with me.
Exactly. The whole team base.
You know what I need? I need...
And I'll always love that title card music.
the next morning. I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still a Bulbasaur. Why? Why did we transform into a Pokemon? I don't understand this at all. Yeah, I feel groggy and sleepy. Ugh, not feeling well. Ugh. Wait, didn't I save? Hold on. Yeah, there we are. Hello. There it is. Alright, so. Risky base, there it is. I'm gonna need this. Why? Well. I wonder why. Download. It goes, hey, I know you're...
Yes.
After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me, and takes us to a house he owns. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team, with a mailbox alongside it. Oh, whoa, whoa. Anyway, this mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read. Hold on, wait. What I'm going to do is give it a 6-second. Yeah, hold on.
Yes.
After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me," and takes us to a house zoom. Not that. No, I want to zoom. Zoom in on the house. The onion house. So this is 1 by 1. No, actually. This is personalized. It's custom made. DS screen zoom. Zoom. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team with a mailbox alongside it. This mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read, but they're not that useful to repeat playthrough.
See, Mama?
You feel very happy. It's a free house, no duh! And then he asks you to make a rescue team with him or her. Once you accept, you cannot say no. He asks you for a teammate. In this case, we'll go with Team Twitch.
Ahora mismo bajo. Se me ha acumulado todo esta mañana, lo siento. Que se me ha olvidado completamente esta mañana con cómo estamos con todo esto. Ah, vale.
I'll be right back. I completely forgot about some things, so I will be right about go. just gonna kind of work. Woo! Ah. All right. So. This meeting in First Rescue kicks off the events that will inspire the entire game. This meeting in First Rescue kicks off the events that will inspire the entire game. I think that's good. Alright, so. What's Remora? Here's Remora. Let me just see what it is, what happens during this. So that's Thunderwave Cave. So. Okay. So, the video itself is going to be 10 times, audio is going to be normal. But, in between the audio itself, oh yeah. No, I want the script. How is it again that this goes? Thunder Wave Cave. Okay, so this is the third page. Boom, 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 boom.
What's up?
Hello.
Wow. Yeah, bro.
What?
How's life over there?
Working. By the way, so I have a couple of Pokemon cards, Pokemon packs. Now that there's people. Also, everyone remember please to put points on the challenge if you want me to fight really hard bosses all in a row. Anyway, but if anyone redeems Show Your Face Fool, I will open one of the packs.
Ooh.
It's 35,000 points, so I won't open them. Like, if anyone does it while during today or tomorrow, I will open them on stream. If not, I will open them on my own. But I was a little today because I was buying a lot of food for the next couple of days. I filled my entire mini fridge. I'm not joking. I have chocolate. I have cola. I have lemon Fanta. I have 3 energy drink cans, which I will probably use 2. I always like to have one in reserve. I have an entire fucking brick of juice. I have fucking dippable cheese, I guess you could call it, like cream cheese. I have some fucking cereal bars. I have chili and lime chips. I have a country snack. I have onion rings in a bag. I have picos, which are basically just breadsticks. I have where's the button? What button? Oh, right. I know exactly. All right. Let's see. What button will I press today? This one.
Viva el vino!
Alright, the button has been pressed. Viva el vino! Long live wine. If that's what I recall, right? Press the button, is that correct? If I recall. Press the button. I have a soundboard buttons make press 1, random. Yep. That's it. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do when it comes to the script, I'm trying to, like, I'm dividing it in episodes, which are like arcs of the game. Also, why can you not? The fuck? Anyway, yeah, I'm dividing it in arcs for the game, and those arcs are going to be like, I have episode 0, which is the introduction of the game, which is this. Then we have the first 3 dungeons, which is this, and I have a little more incoming for this because it's explorable, not a word. What was the word? Well, that you can explore. Alright, so because of this, and now I'm going to go to my Twitch. But how are you doing, Griff? The Griffon man.
I've been decent. Just like really tired.
Aw.
Mostly.
What happened?
It's just like I started like reconnecting with someone again, but like, oh my god, bro, the energy she, oh my god, she asks from me, bro. It's like,
Alright. Well, my week could have been better, I'll be honest. The way that it started for me this week wasn't the best.
what happened?
Monday, I wake up and I say good morning to my mom, and I immediately sense something's wrong because she's like, "Oh, good morning," and I'm like, "Uh-oh, what happened?" And eventually she comes back and I'm like, "Mom, what's wrong? What's going on?" She enters my room, she closes the door, and she sits down like, "Jimmy, I have to tell you something." I'm like, "Oh boy, what happened?" It's about your aunt. She passed away yesterday.
Oof. My condolences.
From what seems to be cardiac arrest. And your uncle is staying with us for a couple days because no doubt she passed away while sleeping. So you don't really want to be like, if your loved one passed away in a house, you don't really want to be in that house anymore because it's like the memories and such.
Yep.
You don't really want to experience them anymore. which completely understandable. But yeah,
Mhm.
basically that. Typo? Oh. Now I have to look for Charmander. So, there we go. Ranting Sin God. 3 turns. Alright. So can I download these? I can't? What do you mean I can't? That's stupid. Why can't I download my own clips? There we go. So yeah, like I'm okay. I could be worse, but I'm okay. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm this fine. After hearing the news.
I mean, okay. So, no, the thing is, was she like sick or like?
No, it was just sudden.
Mm,
That's. I think that's why I'm like this. Like I'm so calm. Because it was just like, oh, it just happened. Like, I was talking about this morning with my mom about this, reminiscing on the past, and I was like, they were moving their life around, like they were going to sell the house, buy another one, and live in more like peace and tranquility, and everything just got in a flash. It's like, yeah, sometimes that's just how life be.
yep.
And I'm just here like, it fucking sucks. I hate it. But yeah, apart from that, it's been like a normal week, but my mind's been a little adrift. Like that's why, for example, on Wednesday I didn't stream because I was like just tired because I had to wake up like 7 in the morning to do things.
Yeah, that I know that because like 10 years ago, my grandma passed away, and
Yeah, 7
holy
years
shit,
ago,
that day was like.
One of my grandfathers passed away 7 from pulmonary cancer, from lung cancer. I still can't really go to his grave without crying. But that's just how life be.
Yep.
You gotta move on for those that can't anymore.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm so fucking scared of what happens after death.
I mean.
By the way, Grave, no, this is a real name.
I mean. Like, the thing is, like, when my grandma passed away, I was like really calm under it, and I was like, because my grandma was like really sick, and
like if they're sick, you would steal yourself for it. That's the thing. Like one thing is like my grandfather, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but we're expecting him to pass away one of these days. Because he's been really sick, he's been really like down. Like today, we got a call that he doesn't want to eat, and he doesn't want to do things, and it's just like we don't really know when it's gonna happen, but we expect it's gonna happen. But it's another thing when someone that was just moving their life and they were expecting to change their life around and do things, they're just gone. and every plan that they had, it's just gone as well. You don't really know how to deal with it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, live your life like it's your last day. You don't know what may happen tomorrow.
I started doing it like I've lost in the last 10 years. I've lost like 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Oh yeah, it's funny. My mom was also talking about it. Like she was talking to me. It's like for some time we were like everything was fine, and like the past like 5 or 6 years we've lost so many people. Like we've lost a lot of people around us. And I was talking, and then when she said that, I'm like, oh shit, you're right. We were talking about one of her friends, and she told me like, this is something that I'm realizing that a lot of people go through in their adolescence. Just that depression, just like the harsh depression that just hits you through your teenage years, which is to expect. Your body is just going absolutely crazy. And she was telling me, like, I was very depressed. I was just on breaks on high school. I was just ooh. Oh. I'm glad to hear that you're fine, Kit, but please take care of yourself. You still have a lot of years to go through. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's like also like these kinds of people that die like when they're very young. It's like their life was like, especially when you hear it in like true crime like series. It's like, why would you do that? They had their whole life ahead of themselves. You just threw a life away just because of some petty reason. I don't know, dude. I don't vibe sometimes with humanity. Also, it's fucking hot today.
That's some mood, actually.
Because today, again, I went shopping. I spent like $35 on everything. Like all the drinks, all the food, an extra USB port, like an extra USB, hub, and like the 2-pack cards. Which, by the way, they were cheaper than usual. They were 20% off. Instead of $4.99, they were $3.99 the pack. So I bought 2. If not, I would have just bought 1.
That's nice.
But yeah, yeah, we also went today. We went like to have a little brunch at this bar called Ultramarinos Pepe, and it was good. I busted a knee, and at 2 points I'm internally bleeding. I hope you got checked up, kid. Like, unironically, I hope you got checked up by a doctor, and your injuries can be healed. Have you ever gotten like a bad injury on your legs before, Griff?
Not my legs. I did break both of my wrists twice.
Ow! But hear me out. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Okay, so one time I tried skating. On grass it went fine, on the street it didn't.
Ah!
One time I was like play wrestling with someone and I landed wrong on my arm. One time I fell down the stairs, and the last time I don't even remember.
Huh?
And so yeah, and like breaking your if you everyone has like a dominant hand. Like I'm a right hand like person, and breaking my right wrist was such a pain in the ass, bro. Because like you cannot write, you cannot like do anything. It's so fucking annoying. it's like another thing. Like my tonsils were cut like that was 24 years ago. Jesus. And oh my god, bro, I never felt so much pain than that week.
So, okay, so I think I have the script part ready. So, this meeting is first. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and 3 extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of a repair of Magmite in Thunderwave Cave. Our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early rogue Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemons like Elkid or the Gen 3 Pika clones, posted red, minor, and blue, on floors 4 to 5. After rescuing Magnemites, we go into the first free exploration day where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Persian stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin licks your moves. What do we mean by licking moves? You'll see soon. There's another store, but we'll get to that later. After clearing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett, who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our 3rd dungeon and house of the first boss. I'm just saying them out loud. Just to understand it. Mount Steel is the first dungeon where you'll encounter a boss fight in the form of an angered Skarmory. But angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors. I mean, he's angered by the Diglets, thinking the Diglets were burrowing around and causing the earthquakes.
Yeah, but you said Aang as in the avatar from Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh.
So I was like, wait, Aang is in this game? What the fuck?
I mean, he can.
True. There are mods for these games, so... Or like hacks for these games.
Also, I want you to realize, Griff, I have 35 hours of footage from this.
I mean, 35 hours of, like, shifting it down to 1.
Yeah, basically that's, well, 1 or more, I'm still not sure. I'm just trying. Like, I'm 17 minutes in, gonna close into 20, and I still haven't even finished the first part. Like, the first episode of 5 that I have in mind. Like, I did the intro at episode 0, and I've done, like, the bigger bulk of part 1. I talked to my mom after I was done. She was surprised, like, don't cry in the screen. Which, yeah, no, I'm not telling her I'm a masochist. Well, no, you can just... She can just call you a brave kid, dude. Like, I would have been shocked, but I don't think I would have been screaming or crying, honestly. I would have, honestly, if that were me, I would have accepted my fate and be like, oh, I'm alive. Oh shit, I'm alive.
Me every morning waking up.
Bruh. 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 I say bro moment. Yeah, what do you mean? Okay, kid, what do you mean by 4? It's like, by the way, ask 4? What do you mean by 4? What does 4 mean, kid? What does 4 mean? Honestly, this video, I don't think it's gonna do well. I don't think the retrospective is just gonna do well in general. But it's something that I wanted to do. Like, I want to genuinely get, like, hunker down, like elbows on the table kind of thing, and edit this. Like, one of the reasons why I don't do videos is because of scripting, because I'm very scared of doing the script wrong. So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm like doing it both at the same time. I'm doing editing and scripting at the same time, just so I can do a little bit of script, and then I can edit like at the same time that I'm doing this, instead of just doing the script first, because that's what scares me the most. So combining like the scary part. Also, I need to show you something that I did a little edit.
I still need to continue. Like, I still need to rewatch like Angel Beats for an 8
Okay,
PM
you see in screen, Griff?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, give me a second. Alright, so.
Listen, Jimmy. If you don't have a planned place to stay, you should come with me.
Yes. After rescuing Caterpie, our partner goes, "Hey, I know you're homeless, so come with me," and takes us to a house he owns. This house will be the base of operations of your rescue team, with a mailbox on the side. Alright, so now I can probably zoom in to the mailbox itself. Actually, I can probably just, if I can do this right. This is your mailbox, dear God. But wait, there's more. No. Alright, so I can just apply that. And then, images, I can add a funny little arrow. Where's the arrow? There's the arrow. Ding. So if you didn't know what a mailbox is already, you know? Alright.
You know, the existence of a mailbox should also mean that there's a female box.
Wrongly worded, though. That wouldn't be...
Get your head out of the gutter!
That would... No, it's worded wrongly. The existence... No, Griff, this is the problem. The existence of a mailbox must mean that there exists a chain mailbox.
Kinky.
This mailbox will periodically be filled with job requests or newsletter with random info or more tutorial messages. Maximum amount of job requests at a time is 4, and a newsletter will periodically pop on your mailbox. They're interesting to read, but they're not that useful in repeat playthroughs. You feel very happy. It's a free house, no duh! And then he asks you to make a rescue team with him or her. Right, I'm gonna probably also zoom in these, just so I can, you know, so the stream and the chat and everything like that is on here. Like when it's video and everything, yeah, sure, but when it's gameplay, I should just keep the gameplay. Except you cannot say no. He asks you for a teammate.
Yeah, you should look into hacks for it, like the History Dungeon games, because there's some really good hacks for that.
Also, I'm currently playing a randomizer with Harvey on Tuesdays. Okay, so this would be where I put the no, wrong one. Audacity. Wait, did I save it? I think I did. Let me just make sure. Where's Filmora? There's Filmora. Audio files. Voice lines. Foreshadowing. I put that there, and then we cut this short. This meeting in First Rescue kicks off the events that will inspire the entire game. Alright, so, zoom in again, just onto the DS itself. I hate that it defaults to 16:9. I'm just gonna do the bottom screen like this. This meeting in First Rescue kicks off the events that will inspire the entire game. And this is now the next morning, which is the next set of voices, which is what I'm gonna read now. I'm gonna go for a bottle of water though, so I'll be right the fuck back. I'm back. I got a bottle of cold water and mango ice cream. Not as in like a milky ice cream. I mean like the watery ice cream. I don't know the name in English. A pop. A mango pop, I guess. I'm fucking melting. Please help. I am melting. My blood is melting. You all melt the blood? Oh. Oh. Anyway. So. Anyway. What was I? Right. Reading. I need Thunderwave Cave. Yeah, I need Thunderwave Cave. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of saving a pair of After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a floor... Yes, a floor-deep floor. Yeah, great. Fucking great. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early route Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemon like Elekid or the Gen 3 Pika clones, Platinum Red and Minun Blue, on floors 4 to 5. As rescuing Magnemite, we come onto the first free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Person stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin links your moves. What do I mean by linking moves? You'll see soon. There's also another store, but we'll get to that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett, who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our 3rd dungeon and house of the first boss. Alright, how does that sound? How does that sound? Let's see. Stop the music. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early route Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemon like Elekid or the Gen 3 Pika clones, Platinum Red and Minun Blue, on floors 4 to 5. As rescuing Magnemite, we come onto the first free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Person stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin links your moves. What do I mean by linking moves? You'll see soon. There's also another store, but we'll get to that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett, who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our 3rd dungeon and house of the first boss. Alright. That sounds good to me. So I'm going to... I also need Pokemon Square here. Not dream. There we go. Tutorial missions, and a few extra days go by. The first of those two missions consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early route Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemon like Alakid or the Gen 3 Pika clones, both in red and mine in blue, on floors 4 to 5. As currently Magnemite, we can't consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a Thunderwave
Thank you. I promise to do my best for the team.
After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consists of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early route Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemon like Alakid or the Gen 3 Pikachu clones, both in red and mine in blue, on floors 4 to 5. As rescuing Magnemite, we come onto the first electric Pokemon like Alakid or the Gen 3 Pikachu clones, both in red and mine in blue, on floors 4 to 5. As rescuing Magnemite, we come onto the first free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Person stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin links your moves. It's the free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets. We come onto the first free exploration day. Roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Person stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin links your moves. What do I mean by linking moves? You'll see soon. There's also another store, but we'll get to that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our 3rd dungeon and house of the first boss. Alright. The entire game. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. Other files. First of those 2 missions consist of saving a pair of Okay, with volume. Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consist. After this, 2 more tutorial missions and a few extra days go by. The first of those 2 missions consist of saving a pair of Magnemites in Thunderwave Cave, our second tutorial dungeon. Thunderwave Cave is a 5-floor deep dungeon containing mostly early route Pokemon like Rattata and Poochyena on the first 3 floors, and electric Pokemon like Alakid or the Gen 3 Pikachu clones, both in red and mine in blue, on floors 4 to 5. As rescuing Magnemite, we come onto the first free exploration day, where we're free to roam the streets of Pokemon Square. Pokemon Square houses all the businesses a rescue team might need. The Keklin brothers sell you items, Person stores your money, Kangaskhan saves your items, and Gulpin links your moves. What do I mean by linking moves? You'll see soon. There's also another store, but we'll get to that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel. To that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed. to that one later. After killing 2 random missions, you're directed to save a Diglett, who was kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our 3rd dungeon and house of the first boss. So I have like 30 more minutes of editing. So I'm gonna probably just take care of this last part of the script and stop the stream for today. Mount Steel is the first dungeon where you'll encounter a boss fight in the form of an angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them that you can explore, and the last one houses the boss of the dungeon. Though nothing will happen after the boss is defeated later on, unlike some other dungeons we'll speak of later on. Wait, no, I already said later on again. Okay. Mount Steel is the first dungeon where you'll encounter a boss fight in the form of an angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them that you can explore, and the last one houses the bosses of the dungeon. Although nothing will happen after the boss is defeated, for the first, no, just stop, okay. Boss is defeated. Right. Mount Steel is the first dungeon when you encounter a boss fight in the form of an angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them that you can explore, and the last one houses the boss of the dungeon. Although nothing will happen on that last floor after the boss is defeated for the first time, unlike some other dungeons we'll speak of later on. Once you pay attention to one Pokemon in this dungeon, you can recruit a little time after this. Zigzagoon! Why? Well, because of this! Now you may be wondering, but Jimmy, how can a Pokemon do 4 moves in a turn? Well, that's because of the fact that his moves were linked. Linking moves is the process which a Pokemon can use multiple moves at the same time, regardless of its turn, of the turn of battle. Alright, hold on, wait. I'm not gonna say PP, I'm gonna say PowerPoint. Let's do this. Yeah, this sounds like a good idea. Mount Steel is the first dungeon when you encounter a boss fight, in the form of an angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them that you can explore, and the last one houses the boss of the dungeon. Although nothing will happen on that last floor after the boss is defeated for the first time, like some other dungeons we will speak of later on. I want to pay special attention, because Zigzagoon always deserves the best attention in the world. He is best boy. Anyway, I want to pay special attention to one Pokemon in this dungeon you can recruit soon after the first visit. Zigzagoon. Why? Well, because of this. Now you may be wondering, but Jimmy, how can a Pokemon do 4 moves in 1 turn? Well, it's because of the move. Well, that's because of the fact that his moves were linked. Linking moves combines the moves of a Pokemon into a singular, powerful single-turn attack. The only drawback in this game is the fact that if a move's power points run out and it's linked, the link will break. Copen's establishment lets you link moves for a mere 150 Poké. There's also a single target, one-use items called link boxes that can link the moves of a Pokemon. Moves can be linked by pairs, trio, or all the moves at once. Yeah, I think that's... Okay, I think this is good. Mount Steel is the first dungeon when you encounter a boss fight, in the form of an angered Skarmory. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them that you can explore, and the last one houses the boss of the dungeon. Although nothing will happen on that last floor after the boss is defeated for the first time, like some other dungeons we'll speak of later on. I want to pay special attention to one Pokemon in this dungeon you can recruit soon after the first visit, Zigzagoon. Why? Well, because of this. Now you may be wondering, but Jimmy, how can a Pokemon do 4 moves in 1 turn? Well, that's because of the fact that his moves were linked. Linking moves combines the moves of a Pokemon into a singular, powerful, single-turn attack. The only drawback in this game is the fact that if a move's power points run out and it's linked, the link will break. Gulpin's establishment lets you link moves for a mere 150 Poké link. There's also a single target, one-use items called link boxes that can link the moves of a Pokemon. Moves can be linked by pairs, a trio, or all the moves at once. I think that's good.
Fucking
focus.
Like a waist strap. I was like, what's going on?
I'm whipping my tail. Don't you dare kick me now. Eek.
Fucking focus.
Round.
Anyway. Wait.
Don't you dare.
Great, great.
That was an hefty hit.
Living. Let's go.
Let's go. Quick attack. Let's go.
Okay. Move this, remove this. Cut this and post it. This establishment lets you link moves from your 150 Poké link. There's also a single target one-use items called link boxes that can link the moves of a Pokemon. Moves can be linked by pairs, a trio, or I'm gonna do 4 moves in one turn. Well, it's this. Nice one. Come here. Good Rayquaza. Good Rayquaza. Now die! Oh my god. God. I thought I put. Oh, maybe I just didn't import it yet. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of kidnapped and taken to Mount Steel, our third dungeon and house of the first boss. Mount Steel is the first dungeon when you encounter a boss fight. In the first boss. Mount Steel is the first dungeon when you encounter a boss fight, in the form of an angered Skarmer. The dungeon itself is comprised of 9 floors, 8 of them so you can explore, and the last one houses the boss of the dungeon. Though nothing will happen on that last floor after the boss is defeated for the first time, like some other dungeons we'll speak of later on. Want to pay special attention to one Pokemon in this dungeon you can recruit soon after the first visit, Zigzag. Why? Well, because of this. You may be wondering, Jimmy, how can a Pokemon do 4 moves in one turn? Well, that's because of the fact that his moves are linked. Linking moves combines the moves of a Pokemon into a singular, powerful, single-turn attack. The only drawback in this game is the fact that if a move's power points run out and it's linked, the link will break. Goblin's establishment lets you link moves to a mere 150 Poké link. There's also a single target one-use items called link boxes that can link the moves of a Pokemon. Moves can be linked by pairs, a trio, or all the moves at once. Right. Floor 8, floor 9. We made it.
Yay.
Alright. So, this is gonna be it for today. We'll leave it with the adding of the unedited boss fight for this. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Then got here, which will be recruitment. Alright, why is the game ticking? Oh, France, you better. Goddamn, I feel like I'm gonna know then. You, why are you in France? Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for today. I think, like, I might not have done a lot, but we've added, like, 5 more minutes of editing, like 2 hours and a half, which is, honestly, kind of a lot to me, because I've done like a page, like half an extra page worth of text in like this time. So yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that like that.
I think it's over there.
All right, yeah. Save project. All right, and we're gonna stop here for today. So, so I'm going to there it is. All right. So, again, we're gonna stop here for today. I'm gonna go rate someone. I'm gonna go prepare. I'm gonna go have dinner. Boy, am I excited and also scared as fuck as how this project is gonna go. But we're doing slow but steady process. So for next time, we'll continue on. But tomorrow, as anyone that might remember, it's happening to me. I have a 48-hour stream tomorrow. So yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna raid Havoc actually. Raid TWC _ Havoc. We're gonna raid the I'm not a furry meow, like a kitten streamer man. But yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye bye. And raid is